Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a local animal shelter calls for pet owners to help prevent overcrowding in the kennels, and a Kentucky church holds a food giveaway in order to help feed families in need here in the Commonwealth.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning to you. It's 5:30 here on this Monday morning. I'm Dakota Makris. Good morning to you. Let's take it over to Cameron for a look of our forecast this morning. Cameron, all calm and cold. I think that's, I just lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was going to say.
It's Monday.
It is certainly a Monday.
Yeah, it's calm for now, but those changes are going to be moving into the picture as we get later on into tonight, and a new flood watch also into effect as we get into your Tuesday. So a lot to talk about. Let's jump right into it right now over in Whitesburg. We are quiet and calm and pretty chilly this morning. Temperatures sitting at 35 degrees in Whitesburg, 45 in Jackson, 43 in Prestonsburg, 41 for Pikeville and Moorhead. Up on Pinpoint Doppler, not much happening out there as we start our day on Monday. A clean sweep, and that continues to be the case as we go throughout the rest of today. However, as we get into late tonight and into your Tuesday specifically, this flood watch does come into effect for most of us, as a lot of rain is on the way on your Tuesday and into your Thursday, as well as a couple of weather systems start to move into the area. I got that full forecast and how much rain you can expect coming up just a little bit later. Dakota.
All right, Cameron, thank you so much. Well, new this morning, Kentucky State Police troopers are investigating a shooting in Rockcastle County. It took place on Three Oaks Road about 8:45 Saturday night. Rockcastle County Dispatch was notified of a neighbor dispute complaint involving 57-year-old Donnie R. Lamb and his neighbor, 74-year-old George W. Davis. Both are from Mount Vernon. Authorities say Lamb shot Davis once in the chest. Davis was flown to UK hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Lamb was arrested and charged with first-degree assault and taken to the Rockcastle Detention Center. A woman who fell inside of a cave at Mammoth Cave National Park during the weekend needed to be rescued. Park officials say she is an experienced caver with the Cave Research Foundation. The woman fell inside the cave Saturday night and suffered an injury to her shoulder. The park then received notice of the fall around midnight Sunday. Officials say she fell about 2.5 miles into the cave. Around 9:15 Sunday morning, the woman was able to walk out safely and was taken to a local hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Well, the call for help was answered. The Floyd County Animal Shelter saw its adoption rate increase to 90%. Last month, the shelter announced on social media that if adoptions did not start happening soon, the shelter would have to resort to euthanasia. Well, that post was shared several times, and the shelter saw its population decrease dramatically. Board member Ned Pillersdorf says they are not out of the woods just yet.
We've had a surge of adoptions, but we're always concerned that the surge will end, and we never want to be in a situation where we just can't keep that many dogs, and we never ever want to euthanize an adoptable pet.
Well, the shelter even had 5 dogs find forever homes all the way in Canada. Pillersdorf says he appreciates everyone's support. When the temperature increases, so do the number of puppies and kittens that are dropped off or surrendered to animal shelters across the region. Well, this time of year marks the beginning of what shelters call puppy and kitten season, which is a period of time where they experience higher volumes of puppies and kitten drop-offs that often lead to overcrowding. Those at the Kentucky River Regional Animal Shelter say they are dealing with this right now. And in order to prevent this season and in the future, they advise pet owners to spay and neuter their pets.
I think people should just spay and neuter. If you could spay and neuter your pet and prevent the possibility of having to have an emergency surgery or even death, then why wouldn't you? It's just really important.
Officials say if you have a pregnant cat or dog, it's important to ensure that it is kept in a safe and comfortable space before and after it gives birth to avoid the mom from running off or getting hurt. Community Christian Church in Lee County held a food giveaway during the weekend. Starting at 11 o'clock Saturday morning, the church did not have to wait long as more than 50 families came through in just 15 minutes. Unfortunately, the church ran out of food in that time as they only had 50 or so boxes to give. Food Pantry Director Darlene Jewell says this shows the need for giveaways in the area.
Especially with senior citizens and families. with multiple children. So the need is there just to get them through the month, because if you're on a limited income, it makes it really hard, especially with groceries getting higher as they are.
Well, she says they are always accepting food donations for people in need. The famous Aunt Jemima image was on pancake boxes and syrup bottles across America for decades. The woman who brought the Aunt Jemima brand to life was Montgomery County native Nancy Green. Well, Green was born enslaved to the Walker family in Montgomery County. In her late 50s, she got the job of flipping flapjacks at the Chicago World's Fair, where she reportedly sold 50,000 boxes. To keep her memory alive, Montgomery County natives Clayton Minich and Tanya Jones are spearheading the Nancy Green Project. The project will produce a culinary scholarship for minority students living in Montgomery County and a road marker honoring Green.
Now that knowing that there's going to be a marker and, people walking by that, reading that every day, that instills a sense of pride.
In honor of Green, there will be a pancake breakfast on March 5th at Dubois Community Center in Mount Sterling. Green's relatives are expected to attend. Well, a gun show was held during the weekend at the Knott County Sportsplex. Our Chaz Jenkins was at the event.
A huge event for the county, seeing a great turnout.
Big help to the Sportsplex, as far as revenue for them. And then we had some local vendors that was in there that I talked to that, sell some knives and guns and whatnot, ammo and so on. So it kind of helped boosted them too.
One that tourism officials say was a great activity for the community.
Me and all my family, even my grandkids was anxious to go up there. They've not been out much through the winter with the COVID and all that, so even they was tickled to be able to go to some type of event.
Some vendors seeing a great increase in business during the event.
Sundays is more of a trade day, but Sundays usually is a busy day too because it's the last day of the show, so everybody's trying to come get the last minute deals they can that they didn't get yesterday.
A place for people to show off their wares.
It just brings everybody together. It's a different style, it's a different place for everybody, but it is something that, most people around here enjoy do, shooting guns and buying and trading guns.
Hoping to see another gun show in the coming months.
This gives people opportunity to buy whatever type of weapon or ammo that they would want to have for personal protection, hunting, whatever.
Trading and selling, bringing community together. In Knott County, Chaz Jenkins, WYMT Mountain News.
We are told more than 70 vendors attended the event. Well, the return of the annual Hillbilly Days Festival is swiftly approaching after being canceled the last 2 years. The festival started as a way for the Shriners Children's Hospital to fundraise, but then grew into something larger than life. During 2020 and 2021, the festival had to be canceled due to the pandemic after 43 continuous years since 1977. Now, the city of Pikeville has a plan for hillbillies to make their return to Pikeville and get out of the hollers.
People are so ready to get back to normal, and I think we're seeing that across the country with the dropping of mask mandates and other events that are starting to come back into operation. And it will be kind of a kickoff celebration for everybody.
2022's Hillbilly Days Festival is scheduled for April 21st throughout April 23rd, and the usual fair food, bluegrass, and carnival are all in the schedule. Horse Mania has officially started in Lexington with the arrival of 16 fiberglass statues. The horses came all the way from Nebraska and arrived at a Fayette County horse farm Saturday. At a 400 submission, Lex Arts chose a group of artists to decorate Lexington's favorite animal. In about 5 weeks, artists will load up and move the horses once again to place them throughout Lexington. More than 150 statues will stand proudly around town. Well, if you or someone you know is a high school student looking to showcase your artistic ability in a big way, the Somerset-Pulaski County Economic Development Authority, or SPEDA, is holding a contest that might pique your interest. Our Alyssa Williams has details.
What looks like plain water tanks now will eventually become a colorful mural overlooking the city of Somerset.
Just for this area to be so open-minded to let artists, express their imagination and just brighten up the area is awesome.
The Somerset-Pulaski County Economic Development Authority, or SPEDA, is going into the second phase of their beautification project, but this time they're seeking the help of a young artist.
So I'm actually really excited about this because as a high school student myself, I would have dreamed for some kind of opportunity like this.
SPEDA is holding a contest for one Somerset or Pulaski County high school student to help paint a mural with local artist Jordan Justice on the 3 water tanks at the City of Somerset water treatment plant. The student with the best drawing or painting that represents an item, location, or landmark of Somerset, or a work that represents what Somerset means to them, will earn this opportunity.
They're kind of like giving our future generation the opportunity to show their artwork. So when they grow older, they'll say, hey, I did that in high school. That was an awesome thing.
Justice, who is known for his mural work throughout Somerset and other parts of the state, says he's thankful for the opportunity to work alongside another artist in this project, and that he hopes the contest winner will walk away from this with confidence in their abilities.
And after they get the chance to do this with me, then they will be able to, they already know the hack of doing murals.
Showcasing the work of local talent for thousands of people to see. In Somerset, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, SPEDA asks that students drop off their art submissions in person at its office in Somerset Energy Building. The deadline to drop those off is March 11th. We have more details on the competition on our website at WYMT.com. Well, just ahead this morning, a popular pop star is forced to postpone one of his shows after testing positive for COVID. That's all the way.
It is a dry start to your Monday, but showers return tonight and stick around for a little bit. I got those details on the way.